Once you understand these two things, nobody will push you into whatever um, status they want you to be. Or hello, Mirembe Mwesi, Mirembe Handi. Welcome to Nabwire Chesa TV, where humility plus simplicity equals authenticity. My name is Mildred Chesa. I am a life, marriage, and relationship coach by experience and a broadcast journalist by profession. On today's topic, we are still delving into the who are you topic. So, on this one, we're going to talk about, are you a go getter or are you a compromiser? A go getter is somebody who um, has a plan and they will go to the ends to make sure that that plan comes to fruition. And even if it doesn't come to fruition, they make sure that they have combed all areas necessary. By the time they give up on it, they know that they did their maximum best to make sure that that thing came to fruition or that goal was reached. And a compromiser is somebody who goes with feelings. Like when they already, yes, they have a plan, yes, they have a goal, but their end game will be determined by the obstacles that they will find on their way that will make them compromise. So they don't go to the overhaul because once they reach somewhere and they feel like this is not worth it, or why am I doing this, or I don't have to go all this way, they stop from there and they just leave it at that. And it is important for you to recognize who you are among these two. If you are a go getter and you know that once you have set a goal, you have to go for it no matter what, then go for it. If you are a compromiser and you know that it doesn't have to be that serious, like once it reaches a certain level, you're ready to like pull back and think twice about it, then go for it. But sometimes we find that you might be a go getter, and for a very long time, you've been trying to do things as a go getter, but the people surrounding you have made you feel like you're too much, or you you're mean because you go for what you want regardless of who says no, or they just try to discourage you from being whatever you want to be or achieve whatever you want to achieve. And because of that, too much negativity or discouragement, you decided to be a compromiser so that you get a win-win situation in everything, or so that you can please the people around you. And for a very long time, it really makes you feel bad because you are not fulfilled being a compromiser. Because deep down your heart, you know you are a go-getter, and there are so many things that you have not accomplished because of being a compromiser. And therefore, once you understand this, that you are not um compromiser, you are a go-getter, and because of the people you are surrounded with or in the environment you are in never allowed you to be a go-getter, these are the things you need to find out for yourself and decide that, for me, being a go-getter is who I am, and being a compromiser is not really my thing. And it really hurts you when you compromise. and you feel like I should have gone further, I should have done this, and I would have succeeded, or at least I would have known that, I would have found out some things that would have helped me go another way. Therefore, you really need to understand these things for you to analyze if you are a you became a compromiser and you are a go-getter because of your traumas or because of the people who surrounded you. And you might be a compromiser, you may be a compromiser, but deep down, you really want to be a go-getter because you feel like you became a compromiser because of whatever was said about you. So find out that and go back to being a go-getter. Another way, um, you are really a compromiser. Deep down, you feel like you're a compromiser. Deep down, you feel like I don't have to go all this way to get this or to do this. But because you are surrounded by people who are go-getters and they really wanted you to be a go-getter, to go for it no matter what, to comb every area and to do things the way you have to do them, then you found yourself becoming a go-getter. But truly deep down your heart, you're that person who feels like it doesn't have to go all that way for me to achieve whatever I need to achieve. I don't have to do ABCD or cut off ABCD or do some weird stuff for me to go wherever I want to go. You're that person who feels like once it is at a certain level, I need to really not go further. And because you were surrounded by people who kept on pushing you, and every time you compromised, they put you down or they made you feel like you're a loser, you're a failure because you're compromising, then you started feeling like you have to be a go-getter, but you've never been happy being a go-getter because that is not something that is truly in you. Therefore, once you recognize these things, it is important for you to heal and to learn and unlearn and understand that, am I a go-getter or am I a compromiser? Once you understand these two things, nobody will push you into whatever um, status they want you to be or whatever personality they want you to be. You will be more comfortable knowing who you are as a compromiser, and you will say, for me, once it reaches here, I am not going any further. I would rather compromise. And if you are a go-getter, you will understand that no matter what, I am going to find out everything as it unfolds until I cannot be able to find it or until I find it. Therefore, it is very important to understand who you are in these two areas because so many people have been disappointed by being a compromiser or by being forced to be a compromiser or by being forced to be go-getter, and in truth they just want to be this one or that one. And therefore it is your duty to know which one are you. Are you a compromiser or are you a go-getter? And once you identify yourself as either and you're comfortable with either, you will be able to now know who you are among the two, and nobody will be pushing you here and there to become what you're not, because all what we are looking for is being happy, being all rounded, and also feeling the void and the emptiness that when we become who we are not, or when we become what other people expect of us or want to see in us, that is what makes us empty and void. But once we realize that we are who we are and nobody is allowed to dictate who we are, then we will find what really matters to us and what really makes us all rounded and okay and happy. Thank you so much for joining us. That was all for today. Until next time, keep it simple. Remember to share, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification button so that every time we upload a video, you will be notified. Kwaheri.